Hello guys, I think we are currently live. Hello guys, I think we are currently live. There's the audio check, can confirm we are now live. I'm just going to quickly change the thumbnail on the stream. Welcome. We are into episode 3 already of the Leeds United rebuild. Today's episode obviously is the January transfer window, which I am looking forward to seeing what signings we can make. I have changed a few things, but I'll get into that in a second, as I just let everyone know that we are currently streaming and stuff like that. And then once all of that is ready to go, we'll be all set and ready to go. Let's just see what we're doing. Sorry about this. It's always a hassle at the start of a video. I'm always wasting time a little bit on trying to make sure that everyone knows we're live and getting the stream out there. Trying to build myself up a little bit. I really appreciate people that have subscribed and people that have been watching the live streams. I've kind of got the bug at the moment in terms of streaming, so we're kind of looking very good at the moment. The audio is sublime. I will admit the audio is literally unreal. Let me just copy this and let people know that we are now live again. I'm currently live on YouTube. Continuing the Leeds United rebuild. Come watch as we approach January. The January transfer window. And then we'll just put small streamer post. So I also stream on Twitch as well as YouTube. The reason why I've started streaming to YouTube is to try and grow the platform so that people can go over to Twitch. So yeah, that is the what I'm trying to do at this moment in time. What I also love about YouTube is the fact that when I stream, it turns into a VOD pretty much straight away. So it allows us to instantly go from streaming and then immediately turns itself into a video. So I don't have to worry about editing. I could easily edit it from Twitch as a VOD and then upload it onto YouTube, but I'd much rather do it this way. I'm sorry if you can hear a bit of background noise. It's just a fan that I have in the background. We've now posted that out there, so we're all set with that. Let me just pop out the chat so it's on a separate tab, and then so we'll just do this, and then we will have this expanded. Oh, sorry about this, guys. It's been a bit buggy. Don't know why. It's messing up. It's ruining my live. Come on, the people want to see the January transfer window. There we go. 3 people watching. Welcome to the stream. Live chat. There we go. I'm just gonna link my Twitch as well. www.twitch.tv/it's Raggy. This will be where you can go watch me over on Twitch if you're not on YouTube, and it's the same as my my Twitter is also it's Raggy as well, so I will just put my Twitter in the description of the live. You can also go follow me on Twitter and you'll know when I am currently live and etc etc. But yeah, 5 people, oh my god, 5 people, welcome to the stream. I'm so not used to this. Let me just take a sip of water. So that, how's everyone doing on this fine Tuesday evening, 3:15? So the January transfer window is approaching. We're almost there. We're in the month of December. So in this stream we will obviously finish off November and we'll start the January transfer window, because we always do 2 months because we're live for around 2 hours per stream. So we're just going to get straight in with the first game, really. Manchester United. Now, I did say that I have changed a couple of things. Oh no, Ethan Ampadu is out. Let's see how serious this is going to be. Where's the email? Ethan Ampadu is out for... wherever I can find the email. Here we go. 4 weeks. So he's out for the month, pretty much. Which is not... It's not a good thing, is it? Oh dear. Because now Rodon's had to come in. Can Christensen play centre-back? He can. Interesting. I'd rather play Christensen over Rodon. I know that's probably a bit like, oh my god, really? But yeah, I really would. And then Ampadu out, and we'll just put Smith in there like that. And that's what we'll do. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So, as we just said, I have changed some sliders. So, I have copied Cutsy's. I don't know if you... I mean, I assume some people will know who Cutsy is. Cutsy is a content creator for FC, mainly Careermode, Road to Glories. And he put out a video 4 weeks ago. I'll actually link it in the description for those that might find it quite useful. Sliders. Now I'm hoping that these will just make it a bit more challenging, a little bit more realistic, because the first 2 streams I noticed the game was really easy. Not only was I playing on an easier difficulty, but I just wanted the gameplay to just feel a little bit more realistic, and this already feels a bit more slower. It feels a bit more like PES paced, very slow gameplay. I tend to like FIFA like this. We're on a much harder difficulty. Things can happen. Solomon, early attempts early on. What I've noticed as well is that I say a lot, which is just like an anxious reaction. It's a normal instinct for me to just not really know what to say in communication. The opposition are now on the attack. Christensen just is struggling to get back, and he wins the ball but then gets fouled. Patrick Strout coming back with the nice interception. That's brilliant defending there by Christensen. If I go quiet at times, it's just because I'm concentrating a little. Oh my god. Xerxes ends up finishing the back of the net. 1-0 Manchester United. I don't like what happened there. It's Garnacho now on the ball. Get fizzed into Anthony. Anthony into Xerxes. Patrick Strauch again. Is his name Patrick? I don't know if I'm calling him the wrong name. Patrick Strauch. I don't know if that is his name, you know. Solomon trying to just do something there with the ball. It comes into James McAtee, trying to win it from Garnacho. He manages to actually win it from Garnacho there, to be fair. Davis into Gruev. Davis finds space in Tanaka. Tanaka out wide. McAtee into Tanaka. It's Davis. Davis is going to look for Beto. In the box, Beto can't get his header on target. Manchester United with the goal. Clearance. Goal early on from Joshua Zirkzee.
A very effective challenge put in.
See, it's a lot more realistic now. We just got promoted. Leeds wouldn't, in real life, probably be challenging. Nowhere up here. Beto with an attempt on goal. Big save from Onana. Kobe Mainu now. You can tell they've been in the bargain basement because Arif is always in the free agent section at the start of career mode. That's a bit realistic, isn't it? United signing player on a free. Beto tries to make the running behind. Luke Shaw covers. Drifted out to a centre-back position there. Xerxes done me there. It's come now out wide to Van. Here it is marking Arif. Arif plots it through to Joshua Xerxes. Solomon into Davis. Davis into Gruev. Tanaka. He's going to look for Beto. Holds up the ball well, Beto. Solomon back into Beto. Beto tries to bring it round Luke Shaw, who is for some reason playing centre back, I believe. Bruno Fernandes into Davis, into Xerxes. Xerxes, right, Gruev now. McAtee looks wide for Solomon. Solomon, Lindelof covering. Balls come out to Garnacho, into Bruno Fernandes, back to Xerxes, back to Fernandes. McAtee looking for Beto, trying to skip away from Luke Shaw, who does well again. Luke Shaw playing centre back. I wonder where Maguire's gone. Oh, hit the post. Gruev away.
Well, had they gone 2-0 down there, that really would have put them in trouble.
It's constant pressure at the minute from Man United. Gruev comes and clears the ball. Comes out to Davis, who decides to just keep the ball. Tanaka now into Beto. Beto looks for Solomon. Solomon tries to play the ball through to Beto. Doesn't quite come off. Ugarte now into Garnacho. Garnacho tries to look for Joshua Xerxes. Xerxes goes down injured. Looks to be a serious one. Still, Leeds carry on. Solomon tries to find Beto and he's intercepted. Intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Tanaka, man marking. Xerxes looks to be okay. Christensen now tries to look for some space. Finds Beto. Beto into McAtee. McAtee. The pass just got the pass completely wrong there. James McAtee. Still, ball comes back out to McAtee. Fishes the ball into Solomon. Solomon tries to create some space. Into Gruev. Back to Van Ewijk. Tanaka now looks to find Beto. Beto looks to cut inside into Solomon. Solomon can't get his shot away. And it's going to finish half-time 1-0 Manchester United. Manchester United have looked the better team in the first half. We're just struggling to make that final pass. That final passage of play. We're struggling with it. But hopefully we can find an attempt in the second half. I wouldn't say we've been awful. I'd say we just haven't really created enough. And obviously the sliders are definitely working because I'm struggling a little bit. Offside, I think. That should have been given as offside, but for some reason it wasn't. Tanaka now into Gruev. Gruev into Beto. Beto now on the ball. Tries to skip away. Gruev back into Beto. Let's come back to Gruev. Gruev's going to try and play a lovely ball through to Beto, but I think it was just a couple seconds fraction offside. That was a terrible clearance there. Dan James, the former United man, plays the ball into McAtee. Dan James into the box, into Solomon. Onana claims comfortably. Onana into Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw straight to Strout.
Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action.
Tanaka. Van Ewijk. This is much better here from Leeds. Leeds into Beto. Beto with a strike just over the bar. Decent effort there from Beto. I feel like we're playing a lot much better football now. Garnacho skips away from Gruev.
What to like about that pass?
Davis on Garnacho. Ball clipped over the top to Garnacho. Garnacho with an attempt on target, but easy stop for Kelleher. Solomon now on the ball. Solomon skips away, and that's going to be a yellow card for Anthony. Ball comes into Gruev. Gruev tries to switch the play. Garnacho on the ball. Looks like he's going to go wide, but doesn't go wide. Tries to do a give and go. McAtee now on the ball. Feds it through to Beto. Beto now one-on-one with Onana. He's going to go far post, and he misses. One-on-one. That's got to be the most clear chance of the game. Beto fails to convert the chance, and it's a missed opportunity. Manchester United are now knocking the ball around a lot more comfortably than they were doing. Garnacho on the ball. Ugarte with the chance, and it's 2-0 United. Leeds just fail to clear the ball yet again. You look back at the game, at the missed chances from Beto. Is that going to cost us some points in this game? Manchester United are knocking the ball around comfortably now. We can't get close. We can't get close to them. Bruno Fernandes, Kelleher with a save. We can't get close. We can't get close to them. The ball comes out to Mazraoui. Dalot with an opportunity. He fires it into Patrick Schick. Christensen on the ball. Plays it through to Gruev. Gruev into Tanaka. Tanaka's going to go for his little run like he likes to do. Into Beto now. Beto into McAtee. McAtee's going to go to the byline. He's going to cut back into Beto. Beto on his left foot. Fires it wide again. It's another missed opportunity for Leeds. We're going to make some subs. We're bringing on Klitschko. We're going to bring on... That's the only change we're going to make. We're going to take off Solomon. Solomon's not really done much in this game. Hopefully Klitschko can get on the ball a little bit. Make something happen. That's a lovely play down that side. Beto with the missed chances is going to cost us this game. Usually the man is usually he's been on fire, hasn't he, in the last couple of games? But struggles to make this work. Ball over the top to Beto. Can't find him. Mazraoui now drifts inside, opens up the Leeds midfield, fires it into Patrick Schick. Strout comes out, receives the ball into Beto. Beto now holds up the ball well, tries to bring players into play. Klitschko has made the move, he's been drifted in, and Diego Dalot has come across to intercept. Garnacho on the ball again. Garnacho has had an amazing second half.
Bruno Fernandes has it.
Into Schick. Strauch
Well, that's how to keep the
collects the
opposition
ball.
at bay.
Kellier. Van Uwit. Into Tanaka now. Tanaka
Well, nearly there.
plays
This
it back to
game almost
Gruev.
over.
Gruev
And
into
looking at the
Tanaka.
fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Tanaka is waiting for some movement. The movement has come into Klitschko. Klitschko gets the pass completely wrong. This has not been a good game for Leeds.
Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. And support available.
It's coming to Beto now. Beto drifts inside.
Well, it came to nothing in the end.
Is that not a foul, ref? No? Bruno Fernandes switches the player. Lovely ball out to Garnacho. The ref gives a free kick. That is absolutely ridiculous.
And deep into the penalty area.
Beto clears.
Here's the danger. Mount.
Mason Mount brought on the pitch. Plays a lovely ball through to Patrick Schick, and it's 3-0 Manchester United. And that is the game done and dusted. Some will say Leeds have been absolutely torn apart at home, which hasn't been happening in the recent games.
Here's Mount. A really good strong tackle, and it'll be a throw-in. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes.
Tanaka plays it back to Kellier to save us a little bit of embarrassment. Can Leeds get an opportunity? No, we can't. Beating off the ball yet again, and that should be the final whistle. Schick plays it through to Bruno Fernandes, and Christiansen intercepts, and that will be the final whistle there. Man United 3, Leeds United 0. And that is a terrible, terrible display from Leeds. I guess we can say that the sliders definitely work, because that game was very hard. I never usually play on that kind of difficulty either, and even with the sliders it's just made it a lot more difficult for me, to be honest. So I wasn't expecting that. I hope I've not made it more difficult though. But then it's more realistic, isn't it? Because we're trying to stay up in the Premier League. We can't just stay up and then immediately get European football straight away, because it's not realistic. But yeah, hopefully I've not made it too much more difficult now. But the second game now is against Brentford. So hopefully we can get back to winning ways, and then that would just be a one-off, hopefully. Ball's come out to Tanaka. He's looking for Beto. Beto. That is a foul, ref. Ref. Oh, have it, ref. He's absolutely took him out. Rico Henry. Into Ricky Puig. They've signed Ricky Puig. Thiago into Buembuemo, who is actually on his way to Manchester United in real life. Sadly. Ruined his career already. Abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Well, would you want to join a club that is literally rotting from the ground up? No one wants to play for Manchester United at the minute. Awful decision from Buembuemo. Ball out to Lewis Potter. Van Uwit. Tanaka plays it through to McAtee. McAtee tries to get rid of the ball quickly. Buembuemo, Ricky Puig, Konak, never heard of him. Lewis Potter plays it into Ligo Tavar. Thiago Kellier clears. Davis tries to find Gruev. Can't find Gruev or Beto. Strout now. Buembuemo with another chance. Oh my god, he's all over us. Van Uwit into Kellier. Strout into Tanaka. Tanaka now.
It's been a fast start.
Tries to find McAtee.
Good opportunity to open the scoring, but credit to the keeper. It was a
Van Uwijk
decent save.
tries to find Reece James. Tackled by Lewis Potter. It's all Brentford at the minute.
Lewis Potter. Oh, just wide of the mark.
Brentford with an attempt on goal.
Like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Christensen now into Strout. Strout plays it wide to Davis. Davis. Christensen. Van Uwijk tries to find a ball into McAtee. McAtee into Dan James. Can Dan James do Henry?
Every time he gets the ball, he looks like he's going to take a chance. He's in outstanding form at the moment.
Tanaka looks for some space. Can't find it. Foul. The referee did give a free kick there. Definitely was a free kick. James McAtee now tries to look for some space. Can't find the space. Awful. Strout clears. McAtee looks up, tries to find a ball to James. James can get there. Come on, you're fast. He's not going to get there. Oh my God. James intercepts. Edge of the box. McAtee on his left foot. Fleckham with the save. And Mbeumo on the ball. Brian Mbeumo into Ricky Poog. Ricky Poog.
They look as though they want to make this move count, but timely defending when it mattered.
McAtee on the ball. Tanaka into Solomon. Solomon beats his man. Into Beto. Back to Solomon. Solomon into Gruev. Gruev to Tanaka. Tanaka misses out and loses the ball. Mbeumo trying to look for Igor Taragio. Lovely interception there. Christensen now into Tanaka. McAtee. McAtee. It's still McAtee.
Didn't go to plan in the end. Well, something has happened at one of the other venues. Let's get the up-to-date news from Alex.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Wolves, and he's going to be
Ruka Henry offside.
because it's hit the bar and it's gone out of play. It remains 0-0 with 32 minutes on the clock.
Thanks as always, Alex.
Dan James again has found some room out here. It's going to be fired into Beto. Beto trying to knock down. Ball comes to Lewis Potter. Igor Thiago now. Christensen with the interception. It's come to Strout into Gruev. Gruev tries to knock it through to Solomon. Leeds just struggling to get moving here. Now into Gruev. Tanaka looks forward. Into McAtee. Tanaka fires it into Beto. Which can't make it happen right now. Tanaka wins back the ball. Now into Gruev. Gruev looks out wide to switch it to McAtee. McAtee looks for his partner in Dan James. Dan James is going to try and whip a ball in. Corner. Good afternoon, Slink. Leeds are targeting Igor Paxo from Feyenoord. I've never heard of him. How are you doing today, Slink? Welcome back to the stream, mate. Hope you're all good.
Really getting stuck in.
I've changed the sliders. The game's a lot more difficult now. We just lost 3-0 to United at home. It's not looking good. I mean, it's still looking good. The save was a bit too easy, so I had to change the difficulty and make the sliders just a little bit more harder. But I think it's now too hard. Saying that though, better. Oh, almost. I've never heard of Igor. 18 goals last season. So he's a striker then. I've never heard of him. Striker from Feyenoord. Igor Paxo. You have a look. Oh, Paxiao. Igor Paxiao. He scored 16 goals, 10 assists.
Slightly off the pace, and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can do much better.
Wow.
So I'm expecting more from him in the second 45.
Yeah, he's a left winger, isn't he? He can play on the left, he can play on the right. 35 million evaluation. Big signing that would be. How old is he? He's 24, so he's not like the youngest, but he's still got a little potential. That's interesting. I've never heard of him before, and I'm usually like quite knowledgeable when it comes to young or hidden gems of career mode. Never heard of him before. Use both feet. Yeah, he does look quite nippy, doesn't he? He kind of reminds me of like a not an Anthony, but like a there's another Brazilian that he reminds me of. It's not Anthony. It's sorry. There used to be a player that played for Ajax. I'm not sure if he still does, because like he's called like Neves or something like that. Neres, David Neres, and he kind of reminds me of him. David Neres used to be like, everyone thought he was going to go to like Arsenal and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm not a manager, am I? So I can't base it on if he'd be good. But you know, you had Rafinha before. I guess he kind of look. Yeah, it's like a Rafinha, isn't it? Leeds do love a Brazilian. Solomon to Beto. Beto skips around. Left foot. Beto shot. Fleckham with a save. Oh my God! Off the bar. I reckon we'll have a look at him after this, because the January transfer window is coming up. So there is a chance, and it does say Leeds initiate move to sign 37 goal assists South American forward. It is linked. It's very linked, isn't it? It's all over. Igor has said something about
who can he pick out?
Just try and get the ball in the box. I'm trying to make some chances in this game. Ball again into the box. Comes out to James. James into McAtee. McAtee back post into Beto. Offside. Leeds United, like Keane and Tate, are taking a keen look at throwing for Igor Paxiao and signing of real ambition. The Whites are staking their claim on this window with authority as Leeds looks to land Paxiao. A 34 million asking price might be the thing that stands in Daniel Farke's way. It's not certain that this deal will happen, but what Paxiao has said about former Leeds star Rafinha will only heighten fans' desire to sign the Brazilian. So apparently he has said that Rafinha is an example for me and for all of us Brazilians. He looks up to the 28-year-old. We're after Sean Longstaff from Newcastle. See that now, that would be an interesting signing. Is that the brother that plays still for Newcastle? Yeah, so Sean still plays for Newcastle, but then they had Matty. I rated Matty Longstaff more than Sean Longstaff, but Sean Longstaff was the more experienced, wasn't he?
Well, apologies to Alex for the interruption. To clarify, Bournemouth have found the net and that
wouldn't be a bad signing. Scored against PSG in the Champions League a couple of seasons ago, I believe. I think he did. Yeah, Sean Longstaff's good. I don't know if he's obviously not in the team. We're just 1-0 down to Brentford. Oh my God, these sliders are difficult.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Davis.
I've made the career mode now way too difficult. It's more realistic though, so that's all we're going to go off. But the fact that we've been all over this Brentford team.
Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Leeds United facing Manchester City.
See, you say that, Slink, but the thing is, Paxiao's not Oh, what a save from Kelly. Paxiao, we'll just call him Eagle. He has no Premier League experience, so you can't expect a player to just jump straight in to the Premier League, which is literally the best league in world football, and expect them to be brilliant. Whereas McAtee has the experience. He's already played with Sheffield United, he's played with Man City, he's played a lot of football. Whereas the other player is he's played in a different league. So I'm not saying that Eredivisie isn't a tough league, because it probably is. There's probably a lot of good players in that league, but it's not the Premier League, is it? So yeah, he needs a lot of time. You can't just, one thing I will say is you can't base it on one season, but I think if Leeds manage to stay up, if they make the right signings, and the only thing I could say that wouldn't work would obviously be Daniel Farke. If he doesn't start to do well, I reckon you will end up sacking him. But if you're going to get rid of him, you'd have to get rid of him early on. So let's say results start going really bad and it comes to, like, say it's like November, December time, then you have to part ways. You can't leave it until the last couple of months in order to stay up, because then you need to bring in a manager that needs to get time. Yeah, Rafinha needed time as well, because you had him in the Championship, I think, and then obviously you've come up for the Championship, and he did manage to settle in, and now look at him. There was talk of him winning the Ballon d'Or. There's talk of him winning the Ballon d'Or and everything like that. So you'd want Sean Dyche. I wouldn't think Sean Dyche is the perfect fit. I would obviously, that's why I've chose Kieran McKenna, because his style of play, I think, would suit Leeds way more than Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche isn't like a name you think of and think, oh yeah, we're going to play wicked football. You're just going to play bang standard 4-4-2, and you'll all be bored. Yeah, it'll probably keep you up in the Premier League. It'll probably try and keep you up, but it's not the style of play that you want to sit there and watch. Championship, yeah, it'd be brilliant, because it's a completely different type of football, but entertaining, fast football, tiki-taka. No one wants to see Sean Dyche football. It's boring, in my opinion. It's very boring. That's why it didn't work at Everton. And then Everton go and bring in David Moyes, and Everton are now playing amazing football. You went... Carlo Ancelotti's the Brazilian manager. He ain't going to manage club football as well as international manager. I don't think that would be a bit realistic. Whereas Kieran McKenna's obviously got relegated with Ipswich, hasn't he? So he'd have that pull. And dare I even say, I reckon, yeah, he did a really bad... He did a bad job at Southampton. But the manager that got sacked from Southampton, I rate him as a manager. Didn't quite work for him first season in the Premier League under Southampton, but he still has the capabilities of being a good manager one day. South American manager. I'm trying to think of some South American managers. Can't really think of any. We're going to lose 1-0 to Brentford, and we were all over him in the first half. This is upsetting.
Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here.
This is actually really sad.
Fine cross into the middle.
The sliders are difficult. I think... Should we ask, like, ChatGPT? Who is the perfect manager for Leeds United? We've asked ChatGPT who it thinks is the perfect manager for Leeds United. Determine the perfect manager for Leeds United depends on the current objectives whilst achieving Premier League stability. So it's saying that all-time greats is Don Revie, Marcelo Bielsa and Harold Wilkinson. Current manager is Daniel Farke, but perfect manager, it suggests that the Leeds fans are split on Daniel Farke. I don't know who would be perfect. It just depends on their current situation. Graham Potter isn't realistic. See, number 1 choice for Leeds would be Graham Potter, but he's at West Ham. So, number 2, Kieran McKenna. Young, tactically intelligent, took Ipswich back to the Premier League. He's good at improving players. Dream, but unlikely candidates are Unai Emery and Julian Nagelsmann. But the perfect manager right now is Graham Potter or Kieran McKenna. I chose Kieran McKenna because you wouldn't get Potter. Don't like Italian managers. I like Italian managers. I like Conte from Napoli. Did a good job with Chelsea. Didn't do a good job with Leeds though. That I will say. If Nottingham Forest ever get rid of their manager, currently Nuno, I reckon he's a perfect manager for anyone. I reckon he just needed time. He just needed time with Spurs, and Spurs just didn't give him the time. Up next is Man City. Now, this game's going to be difficult. The sliders are ripping me apart. We'll be lucky to get a point out of this game now with the new sliders.
Up against his former club, will he make an impact? Live on EA TV.
I just need to get better at the game. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day. 8 viewers then. It just popped up saying 8 viewers, Slink. Your dad supports Newcastle. He thinks Isak will leave. That's interesting, that is, you know. I don't think he'll leave now because they've achieved Champions League. If they didn't qualify for Champions League, I reckon Liverpool or Arsenal would have tempted him. But there's no way Newcastle now will let Isak leave now that they've qualified for Champions League. No chance. If it was Europa League, I reckon Isak would have gone. Solomon, save from Edison. Isak is going nowhere, costs too much under PSR. Who is buying him? See, welcome to the stream, Tractor Boy. See, I would have said Liverpool. I think Liverpool's style of play would have suited him, but obviously Liverpool are going for Florian Wirtz at now to play as like a false 9. But I would have probably assumed that he would have gone to Liverpool. If it was going to be anyone, it would have been Liverpool. Could have been Arsenal as well. But I would have probably said Liverpool would be the most likely destination, but clearly they want to go for more of a false 9. Save from Kellier. City don't need him. Liverpool splashing cash on wingbacks and Florian, so can't get Isak. Yeah, that is true. But the style of play, he just seems like a Liverpool type player, doesn't he? Like, they were just missing that number 9. They thought that Darwin Núñez was going to be that, like, that equivalent to like Man City have got Haaland. If Liverpool had Isak, Liverpool could literally, they'd win it all if they had Isak, I believe. I think he's a really good player. And it hates me to say, because Newcastle they're trying to force a rivalry at the minute with Villa, my team, so it's a bit like, I don't want to admit it, but I would love Alexander Isak. I think anyone would, to be fair. Like, I don't think there's anyone, no club in the Premier League will turn around and say that they wouldn't want Alexander Isak, because you're getting a guaranteed minimum 20 goals a season striker at the very least.
That should have been the opener.
I feel like when we get the ball out wide here to Solomon and we're trying to bring the ball into the middle, he's done well there. Beto now gets dragged out wide and we have to keep playing it back. If we just keep hold of the ball. Both Villa and Newcastle are likeable clubs. Enjoyed seeing them breaking into the top positions. Yeah, I have as well. Like, I can appreciate Newcastle as a neutral fan. Yeah, I don't. at the same time, I don't really like them because it's kind of like a competitive thing. Oh, sorry, Roberto, on chance. It's kind of like a competitive thing at the moment between Villa and Newcastle. Both clubs are doing well. Both clubs, it's either one or the other that always seems to want to break into the top 4. Newcastle struggle with competing in Europe and the league at the same time. I think it's because they haven't really got the depth and the injuries that they had when they finished in the Champions League the other season, like a couple of years ago. If they struggled with the depth, whereas Villa played Conference League and then we've just played Champions League and we're now going into Europa League. So 3 years in European football. The experience from playing in the Conference League helped us playing in Champions League, which was allowed us to go to the quarterfinals. Yeah, we got knocked out by PSG, but I'd say we literally gave PSG the hardest game this season, and even Luis Enrique said that. Luis Enrique said after the game that his team haven't been dominated the way that Unai Emery's Villa dominated in the second half. Yeah, we didn't go through an aggregate, but we beat them in the second leg. Can McAtee get this pass spot on? He does. He's found Beto. Beto now drives into the box. Dan James plays it too far back, in my opinion. Back to Gruev, Van Ewijk into Tanaka. Tanaka into James. Oh, McAtee rather, into Beto. Can't get past Guardiola. Can't get the depth under PSR. Feels like Chelsea City splashed all of the cash and EPL have stopped anyone else doing it. PSG game at Villa Park was fantastic. Yeah, the PSG game at Villa Park was... It was... When the Conser goal went in, the whole place just started shaking. And I don't even mean just the whole end. It was the Trinity. The whole ground was physically shaking. It felt like an earthquake was going off. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Like, it was absolutely unreal. And in that moment, because we were 2-0 down, we thought like, oh, like this just... It just didn't seem possible. We thought, yeah, the dream's over now. That's it. But the fact that we managed to literally turn it around and we were just missing that one goal. PSG had to resort to time wasting. They literally resorted to time wasting because they were that scared that we were actually going to get back into the game. And it's quite funny because people have added it up that we were supposed to have had, like, I think it was 14 minutes of time added on, but we never actually ended up getting it. So this game's tricky though. Yeah, the teams like Newcastle and Villa, because of PSR, we find it hard to compete with the teams like Man City and Chelsea and United and Spurs. All these teams are able to keep their best players. They don't have to sell anyone, whereas we have to keep selling players in order to progress. And then it's just kind of like a risk and reward type thing where you have to sell your best players in order to progress. And you just feel like it's like, say like you sell... We sold Douglas Luiz, right, which was one of the best midfielders we had in the Premier League, and he helped us get into the Champions League, and we had to sell him. We then took the risk and spent 50 million. So we sold him, and then we did PSR, and then we took a risk and spent 50 million on Onana, which now it looks like we're going to have to sell Onana now to fund money for PSR. There's talks of him going to Saudi, but I wouldn't accept him to go to Saudi for any less than what we brought him for. So I'd want to sell him for around 50 million. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to get rid of Onana because he's still quite young. And he still has the ability. We've got one of the highest wage bills in the Premier League as well. So it's kind of difficult. That's why we kind of spent all the money. And it kind of didn't work. We spent the money on Rashford, Asensio. And it upsets me a little bit as a Villa fan to see teams like Palace, Newcastle, and they have the ability to just... They have that winning mentality, what my club just seemed to lack. Getting that final job done. You know, your final day at Wembley, all you've got to do is just win the game, and you've won yourself a trophy. But my club just, you know, I don't see. It's kind of just a bit upsetting. I want to see my team win a trophy. Do you know what I mean?
That's problematic.
Palace get to see their team win a trophy, and they finished 12th. Spurs won a trophy. They've finished 17th. Like it's just a bit like, eh?
And it should be an entertaining match.
Football, man. Weird. How a team can finish 17th and end up winning with a European trophy just baffles me in a way.
Excellent assessment of the situation.
I don't feel like the team that wins Europa League should get Champions League. Yeah, I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't see Villa winning the Europa League because the team isn't a winning team. The team always just bottles it. When there's a big game and you need to win the game, for an example, Palace game at Wembley semi-final, bottle it. Season when we got promoted, Carabao Cup final against Man City, bottled it. Championship playoff final year before we got promoted against Fulham, bottled it. Conference League semi-final against Olympiacos, bottled it. Man United, last game of the season, a couple of weeks ago, win the game, European football, Champions League football, bottle it. And all we needed was a point in the end, but we bottled it. I don't see us winning it, unfortunately. And it would annoy me even more if Crystal Palace end up winning it, because then it's like, yeah, we can't do that. So, I don't know, man.
20 minutes to go in this one. Solomon.
Leeds will probably end up winning something before my club do. Under me, hopefully they will anyway. Well, say me, Kieran McKenna. Let's hope that Kieran McKenna can win something for Leeds in this rebuild.
Here's Kovacic.
I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this game right now though, because we've done so well in this game. Even though I've been talking about Villa, but it's been nice to talk about Villa and teams that are doing well. McAtee there tried to do a bit too much. Oh, what a save from Kelly! I'm going to make some saves. Champions League places don't drop into it. Look at the standard this year. Plus, your manager knows how to win it. He does know how to win things, but you could say that with the, like I was saying about the Conference League, and we don't turn up in those games. We fail to turn up. We turned up in the second half against PSG, but we don't turn up when it matters. Haaland's going to score, isn't he? No, we ain't. McAtee now running away with the ball. He's going to look for Solomon. Solomon onside. Could this be a chance? Solomon makes it 1-0. He scored in the 79th minute. We've done it. All we've got to do is now hold on. This could be a massive 3 points for Leeds United. He's managed to do it.
It's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper.
It's an assist from McAtee.
What an emphatic finish that is.
Let's go, Solomon. Hold on now, Leeds. Come on, hold on.
Big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Hold on now.
Timers against
Tackle. I don't know. We should make a more defensive tactic, or do we just keep the same tactic? Foden now. It's coming to Haaland. Haaland with a chance, and he's stuck it in. You could just see it happening from a mile away, couldn't you? All he did then was take it on the chest and then stuck it away. That was so annoying. How has he scored from there? Absolutely baffling. Absolutely baffling. How has he scored from there? It's coming to McAtee.
Very quick thinking there.
Rodri now. Don't want to lose this game. Kellier clears the ball. Who's that to? I mean, like, come on.
Got away as far as the keeper is concerned, and a throw in it'll be.
Who's that ball gone to then? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Save it. Boot it. Get rid of that ball. Draw will do. A draw will do. I can't believe we almost bottled that.
But that wasn't the case today because it was a below par display and they just have to switch their focus to the next match now.
Can't believe we almost just bottled it.
Well, he did contribute, but over the piece and on balance, needed to offer a bit more.
Well, he worked hard and he had some good moments, but he can certainly play better than we saw today, that's for sure.
That was almost a calamity, but I'm happy to come away with a draw there. Thank God we didn't lose it. They need hairdryer. They need hairdryer. What do you mean, Greg? They need hairdryer. What do you mean? They need hairdryer. Next game is against Chelsea. It's not getting any easier, is it? These games just keep coming. They just keep coming and coming. And we're still without Ampadu. But even when Ampadu comes back, we're going to make the signing of Diego Cobbler. Scream at the players, Fergie style. Yeah. Scream at them in the changing room then. Because, I mean, how has Erling Haaland scored from that distance where he was at? That is absolutely baffling. He shouldn't be scoring from there.
And you can understand why. And Stamford Bridge is the venue on a very pleasant day.
It's not getting any easier.
I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the
We're lucky to just get a draw out of that game, but we should have really come away with the 3 points.
It's Chelsea up against Leeds United.
João Felix can piss off.
Dominates midfield would be the team that controls the flow of the game, and that for me is the air that's key today.
Can't stand bloody Chelsea. Chelsea gets so lucky. They turn up at the last couple of games of the season and just sneak in and get Champions League when they don't deserve it. It just baffles me. And all the money that they've spent as well. They don't deserve it. They deserve to get point deductions for breaking the rules because they blatantly broke the rules, but they get away with it. Casado into Christensen. Solomon now is going to run away with the ball. Solomon into Beto. All Beto. Cucurella. Still Beto. Petrovic with the save. It's a good save. Solomon put the ball in. It's come out to Strout. Cucurella blasts the ball away. Tanaka clears it. It's a bad clearance. Enzo Fernandez gets absolutely wiped out. Tanaka with a brilliant tackle. Last ditch tackle that. It's end to end in this game. Ball's come out to McAtee. McAtee fires it into Dan James. Dan James tries to cut the ball into Beto. Back post. Fofana. Beto! How has he missed? How has he missed? It's a yellow card for Leif Davis. That was always coming. That was always coming. We're okay with that. We'll take that. How has he missed? Nkunku.
Well, the great thing about Joao Felix is he
Ah.
can do things with the football that other players wouldn't dare to try. What might we see from him today?
And Kunku passes it back to Cucurella.
He likes to affect the game with his combination play.
Tanaka now.
We're going to see a lot of that again today.
Into McAtee. To come out to Gruev. Solomon. Tries to play it into Beto. Beto. Fofana. Last ditch tackle yet again. In Kunku now. Ball's come out to Gruev. Gruev still got the ball. Vanuit into Tanaka. Tanaka to McAtee. Into James. Absolutely done Cucurella again. He's going to float a ball in. Ball is awful.
Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto on the ball now.
Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson. Steve Davis.
And he did well to cut it out.
Christensen. Tanaka on the ball. He's going to try and fizz it into Beto. Beto's going to hold it up well. Plays it into McAtee. McAtee skips around Enzo Fernandez. Tries to play it back through to Beto. Beto's going to try and play it through to Solomon. And it was almost perfect. Brilliant play there from Leeds. Joao Felix into Nicholas Jackson. McAtee now into Solomon. Solomon cuts on inside. Plays a no-look pass through to Beto. Can't quite pull it off. Ball comes through to Jackson. Jackson. Neto gets past Gruev into Jackson. Jackson into Joao Felix. Joao Felix into Neto. Save from Kelly. Offside anyway. Good play there from Chelsea. Almost pulled it off, didn't they? Tanaka now finds Dan James out wide. Dan James cuts inside. Does in Kunku. Plays a pass out to McAtee. McAtee tries to cut it back. Gruev now needs some options. Plays it through to Tanaka. Tanaka. Davis. Back to Gruev. Gruev is just going to go on a little run here. He's going to play it wide to Dan James. Dan James is going to cut to the edge of the box. It's going to fall to Tanaka with an effort. And it just wouldn't dip quick enough. How close was that? Oh, that was close. Look how close it was. It was dipping. It was dipping. That was so close. Chelsea did well there.
On the ball, Joao Felix.
They just keep playing it up to Jackson, don't they? And try and go with that give and go. I'm going to play it through here to Tanaka. He's on the ball a lot. Into McAtee. McAtee. Into Beto. Near post. Beto! How many chances has he missed in this episode, in this stream? He misses so many chances. He'd win the Golden Boot if he scored all of his chances.
Joao Felix. Now Chelsea in a position of menace.
Neto. Strout. No. Felix. Goal. 1-0 Chelsea. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. Simple as that.
Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it?
Ball comes through to Felix. Into Jackson. Jackson again. Kelly can't get the ball. Getting torn apart now. We can't let it get away from us. Because we're not going to be able to come back into the game if we let it get away. Into Gruev. Solomon. Gruev into Beto. Beto turns for Fana but can't get the shot away.
Jackson on the ball. So the first half draws to a close. So the beginning of the second half here at Stamford Bridge.
We need to just keep doing what we were doing.
Milan van Ewijk. Tanaka.
We don't really have any tactics though, to be fair. We're just running. Bog standard tactics. We're not even like running like a tactic. So
Van Ewijk. Tanaka.
try and get Solomon in here. Try and get Solomon in here. Beto. Almost. That's better. That is a lot better. I like that a lot. Ball's come out to Van Hewitt. Van Hewitt into McAtee. Tanaka.
And there's been a change to the scoreline in the City game. Alex Scott.
Tanaka.
It's a second goal for Manchester City.
Ball's going to come straight through to Petrovic. Petrovic calmly picks up the ball.
They're pulled ahead by 2 with 54 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex.
Ball's come out to Casado. Done me there.
Looking dangerous.
It's just João Felix running the show at the minute.
And return to João Felix.
Everything just seems to be coming off. Look at him all over me. Dan James into McAtee.
Tanaka.
Into Tanaka.
Gruev.
Into Gruev.
Now with Van Ewijk.
Van Ewijk. What can he do? What can he do?
Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Leeds United.
Play it into James.
Nottingham Forest.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and 2 very good teams.
A really good pass.
So played him on. He has. Fizz it in. Oh,
Cleared away.
what a ball. Oh, it's going to be red. Oh, he's played it, hasn't he? The little cheat. He dived. That was a dive.
Into the box it goes.
Blatant dive.
Comes to nothing in the end.
Shouldn't have gone in with the ball. I knew he was going to go for the ball, but...
James. Showing fine vision.
Better in the box. Header.
Just too much.
Almost. We're going to have to change something now. What do we do now? What do we do? What do we do? no. I don't know what to do. So we'll just run with that. I'm not even bothering at this moment in time.
But he just can't keep it down. But what a good cross that was. As was the movement in the box. He's unlucky on that occasion.
Try and make it a little bit more. We don't want it to get more embarrassing.
Nkunku. Fernandez. An attack full of promise.
And they just got. It's just broke through. Oh my God! How has he missed? Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. We're getting absolutely chinned by Chelsea. Absolutely chinned. João Felix has ripped us apart. Absolutely ripped me to shreds.
Good ball over the top.
Dan James just can't get pace. Can't get past. Hey, how's it going, Luke? Sign Eel Batshao. He's our best link we've had so far. Oh, mate, you've still got Christensen. No. What's up? What's wrong with Christensen?
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Gabby.
I'm all ears.
Gruev.
He's been sold. I didn't know that.
Well, sitting deep here, almost inviting the pressure.
I'll take note of that for the transfer window.
That was required. And that is how to beat your opponent.
Yeah, the career mode was getting way too easy for the first two streams. If you've not seen them, I recommend that you go back and watch them streams to get caught up on how easy it was. We were basically going to end the season pretty much winning probably the league. So I found some sliders and I'm struggling to just get used to them. It's made it really easy to then make it really difficult. So I'm quite struggling.
Well, this game is almost in the history
But
books.
I'm all ears though.
The visitors will want to remember for long, Stuart.
With transfers and stuff like that.
Right from the start of the game.
I've obviously sold Nonto. I've sold quite a few players, to be fair.
They're in here, and really good goalkeeping.
Well, in 1v1 situations, he just makes it so...
I've tried to keep it a little bit realistic. Obviously, Leeds were linked with Kelleher before Brentford, and he ended up going to Brentford. That was the only.
Darko Gabby. Well, a goal to update you on. It's gone in the City game, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal for Manchester City.
I'm trying to work the play down here because I feel like this is Chelsea's weakest side. You're a big Leeds fan. Oh, no way. I'm going to get judged for all my signings. I'm going to get judged big time for the signings that I've made. I'm all ears, though. There is another Leeds fan in here. I don't know if he's still in here, actually. His name's Slink. He's been telling me a lot. He's been telling me, like, about Igor earlier on. And that I should sign him. And he told me about how many goals he scored the season just gone, which is absolutely mental. I feel like he'd be a really good signing for you, for Leeds. And then I also spoke about Daniel Farke not being a Premier League experienced manager. That's why I went with McKenna. I signed McAtee. There's another signing that he might judge me for. Ugh.
Thanks, that's all the questions we have for you.
Up next is Nottingham Forest. We are going to actually scout Igor, and I'm going to scout Not Farke's biggest fan. Willing to give him a chance with some money. See, I don't think he's going to keep you up. That's the issue I've got. Either way, he's not got the ability to just stay up. He's not got the experience. Whereas you could say like Kieran McKenna hasn't got the experience either. But the style of play that McKenna plays is just different, isn't it? It's completely different. Is he even in the game? Igor... I don't think he's in the game. What was his name again? Igor... Piax. Oh, it's because it's Igor Piaxau, left winger, 25. Here he is. Can play cam, can play left wing. We'll have a look at him. And we will also obviously then get rid of Christensen if you say that he's been sold. That just seems a bit more realistic. Sorry about that, sneeze. Oh. Next game is against Forest and we are struggling now. This game is going to be important. Going to have to play Schmidt. And we're going to play the game and auto replace the player for the game. Now it's going to change Schmidt, isn't it? Seven viewers. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I like the look of your signing so far. I see little Leif Davis in there as well. Yeah, Leif Davis. That was a realistic one that I made myself. I thought that obviously if Kieran McKenna was to come in and with his style of play, I looked at the team initially, and because Firpo looks like he's off, I don't know if he's been sold yet or I'm not sure. But if Firpo was to go, I thought obviously that would be the position that would need someone bringing in. And I thought, you know, he was at Ipswich. He's obviously going to try and bring in someone from Ipswich. You would think, oh, it'd be Delap, but Delap's going to Chelsea, isn't he? So it's not really realistic. So I thought, Leif Davis seems a bit more realistic. And he played for Leeds as well, didn't he? So. Leave that. The signings that I have made have been, you know, a lot of input from Slink in terms of he told me to sell. He told me straight away, he said, I can't remember the exact words he said, but he said something along the lines of get rid of Nonto. As in Nonto isn't good enough. So I thought he was one of your best players, so I was a bit confused about that. But then he told me that Ramazani is better than him. I don't know if that's true or I've never really heard of him. So I thought,
They do pass the ball with authority. A chance to whip it in.
Try and fizz the ball back through here to Tanaka. Tanaka. He's going to have a shot. It's not looking likely Firpo's going to stay. He came through the academy.
Well, Leeds hoping to plot a route to victory after losing last time.
I've made the right back that I signed from Coventry had a good season for Coventry, so I signed him. I didn't really trust Bogle. I didn't think he was good enough. Whereas I feel like Van Ewijk is way too good for the Championship, and he's just way better than Bogle.
Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in.
He's quality, but Farke doesn't rate him for some reason. See, Kieran McKenna likes young. I said this yesterday in yesterday's stream. I said that he likes youth, and the way that I worded it just sounds so wrong. It makes me sound a bit like a paedophile, doesn't it? Like he likes youth. Do you know what I mean? But he likes to bring through young players, doesn't he?
Thanks as always to Alex Scott.
So I feel like he would probably get the most out of him. But at the moment, I just can't get him into the team. I was going to say I might just, because I'm not playing the cup games, I'm going to sim the cup games. But if I was to sim the cup games, he will be in the lineup of all the cup games. I also made a signing of Semo Klitschko from Besiktas. because you're linked with him. So I thought, oh, that'd be an interesting signing, that. Beto! One do you want to keep in the starting 11 are Ampadu, Rodon, Tanaka, Bogle, or maybe Dan James. See, Bogle, I don't rate. Obviously, Ampadu's out injured. Rodon, I prefer using Strout because he's just, I don't know, more defensively. He just looks a lot better. And Dan James, obviously Dan James is a must on this right-hand side, in my opinion. His runs in behind, his pace. You love Bogle. See, I don't think he doesn't seem good enough. I used him for a game, and he just doesn't have that, like, the same runs. This guy just feels more nimble to use, and they look the same. That's not me being racist. They play the same. Championship's very different to Premier League, though, I guess. But I did like a chat GBT, and I basically asked what would Leeds most likely want to do, and it was obviously striker, and it was improved defensively. So I thought, well,
Assessment of the situation at the back.
Awful. Ball's come through to Beto. I said that my favourite player, though, that I've signed, out of all of these players that I have signed, is Solomon. Without a doubt.
Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Can they forge ahead?
Solomon's wicked.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the
Was that Hernandez? For Forest then, was that Hernandez? New goalkeeper, centre back, left back, CDM, yeah. First position I signed was goalkeeper, I think.
Well, I'm hearing something important has happened in the Burnley game. Exactly what? Alex Scott will tell us.
It's a goal for Manchester City. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 39 minutes on the clock.
Alex with the info as ever.
Ball's come out here. McAtee into Tanaka.
Manor Solomon.
Solomon looking for the run of Schmidt.
And Schmidt.
And Schmidt, foul.
You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come.
That's blatant foul. Schmidt looking for the ball over the top.
And he read it well.
You terminated him. Yeah, I've heard some pretty interesting things about Meslier. I watched one of the games actually. Towards the end of it's Icardi. I watched one of the games towards the end of the season where he literally just picked up the ball, he dropped the ball. Like the ball looked like it was in his hands and he just dropped it into his own net. And I was sat there thinking, oh my god, if that costs Leeds promotion, like they're going to be fuming. Don't blow the whistle, ref. Don't blow the whistle, ref. Dan James can do Murillo here. Sure, is that Murillo? It's got to be, isn't it? Oh my god, no. How have we not scored? Maida from Celtic, left wing to striker, hidden gem. How you doing, Day Day? Welcome to the stream. Did you see the Sunderland game one? Yeah, is that the one that you're on about? The one where you dropped the ball? You dropped the ball and it ended up just... You ended up winning the game in the end, but... Oh, awful. I've heard about Maida. I opted on going for the Besiktas winger instead because I heard that you were linked with the Besiktas winger. So I didn't end up going for him. Yeah, I didn't end up going for him, and I just thought that the younger option would have been more suited because Maida's just a little bit. He's a bit older. Could have been probably the cheaper option. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. This is part 3 of the rebuild. There is another 2 episodes, so feel free to anyone that is watching. If you feel like you missed out on the previous episodes, feel free to go back and catch up. But the last 2 episodes are really easy. I don't know why I'm going on a run here with Strout. That was a bit stupid because now we're out of position. But yeah, the last two episodes are a bit easy. So I found these new sliders from a YouTuber called Cutsy, who does a lot of like youth career modes. There's a loads of mistakes. It's absolutely useless. Sunderland ball roll to him. Failed. Yeah. I remember watching it and just thinking, you know, what is he doing? Oh, you didn't win the game in the end. Drew 2-2. Oh, I thought you won the game. I must have just got confused. He costs too many mistakes. Way too many mistakes. It's like, yeah, he has Premier League experience, doesn't he? Because he's played in the Premier League before. Right, Beto. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. Could be one you're thinking about. Could be another one. I know he's made more than one mistake last season. Is that what you're telling me? He's made more than one mistake. Yeah, he needs to go. If he's making these sort of mistakes in the Championship, you would not want to trust him in the Premier League. I can assure you that. He's just gonna make them every game.
And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Nottingham Forest.
10 or 12 that you can think of. Oh my god. Oh dear. Do you not like the keeper from the keeper that was that Ipswich signed in January? I think they signed him in January. I think Palmer, I believe, from I think he was at West Brom. He's a wicked keeper. He is. He could save the Titanic. Him. I've just played the ball straight to him. Oh no, I haven't. Oh my god, close. Oh, what's he doing?
Well, some pretty big news coming through from one of the other games. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
9 viewers, absolutely mental. I've never had 9 viewers before. This is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
Many thanks as ever, Alex.
I'm actually speechless. This is mental.
What can they do from here?
I've never had this many viewers before. Beto! Beto again! Alex Palmer is decent. Linked to Pope. Someone told me about... Slink told me about that yesterday. He said about Pope. Nick Pope.
This might be ideal for the counter.
Oh my god, they're in on goal.
And the shot.
Deflected.
Goalkeeping to push that away.
Kelly slips. Held up by McAtee.
20 minutes to go in this one.
Trafford just means that Trafford has to go Newcastle, which could be possible. Yeah, if Trafford goes to Newcastle, there's a chance that you could end up signing Nick Pope. Yeah, but you'd think that Nick Pope would be number 1, no, at Newcastle. Well, would Nick Pope not be number 1 for Newcastle? That would kind of make no sense, wouldn't it?
To snuff out the danger.
And Newcastle just don't trust Nick Pope anymore.
From the Amex Stadium, someone has scored there, but who? Here's Alex.
Yes, it's a goal for Chelsea. It was a breathtaking finish. A shot from such a long way out. I think it totally surprised the goalkeeper. They're ahead by 2 now with 72 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever.
Doing well here. Would you take a point?
Now we're inside the final 50.
Would you take a point against Forest at home?
And he stopped them in their tracks.
Sliders are literally bane of my life. I cannot get used to them.
Ao Tanaka. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage.
Beto, foul. Beto, no.
Icardi.
I feel so bad. I've changed all these sliders and now I'm struggling. I could have got European football with Leeds. It was going so well.
And ball in the net.
You'd take all the points that you could get. Yeah, I get. The main aim I set myself was just trying to keep them up. Try and keep them up. Try and survive. I just don't want any Leeds fans to be annoyed with me. That's all it is.
And the ball back with Nottingham Forest here.
I don't want Leeds fans to be annoyed with me. I thought I was doing such a good job. I'm just going to bring on Yabi. I'm actually going to bring on Aronson for McAtee. And where can he play? Should we just risk it and put Ramazani up top for the last couple of minutes? If he scores right now, he's playing in the next game.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Yeah, just stay up on the brink, 17th. Yeah, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? Oh my God, Icardi. He's tried to chip me from there. What is he doing? Play that ball through there. That's it. That's it. Fire it through. Take a touch. Oh my God, he's on his bike. Play it through. Oh, almost. Oh my God, come on. Come on. Play him. Oh. Point against Forest. We'll take it. We will take it. We'll take it. Luke, we will take that all day long. Villa up next. My team. My team. Can we get any points? Can we get any points against Villa? This game here could be cool. This could be a good game. Contracts running out in 6 months. Let's have a look. Stats wise, Beto 13 goals at the minute. Solomon with 10 and 5. On fire a little bit there. Financial. Who's going? Dan James 6 months left. Would you give Dan James a new contract? Giabi, we're going to give him a new deal. Sam Chambers. Interesting. Don't really know much about him. These two can go. Not really interested in these two. But Dan James, I'd say yeah, you would, wouldn't you? You'd give Dan James a new deal. If an offer comes in for him, I would be tempted to get rid of him. I can't lie. Because I feel like, you know, you just push McAtee out there and then you'd just bring in a Cam. You'd bring in someone else, a Cam. That could be quite cool. Davies comes back into the team though. We just need to try and just keep picking up points. We're sat in 5th in the table right now at the minute.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome. Our footballing travels have taken us to the Midlands. We're at Villa Park.
Villa have signed Valverde from Real Madrid. I've now seen it all. We've signed Valverde. We're winning it all. Well, I mean, we're not winning it all. In the Leeds rebuild, my team are winning it all. They've signed Valverde. What a ridiculous signing. 8 viewers again. Absolutely mental. Like, that is the most viewers I have ever had. I always stream on Twitch, but I've decided that when you stream on YouTube, it goes up as a video, so this is just a lot more easier. Watkins with a chance. Just wide. But welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's having a good day. If you could also like the stream, I would greatly appreciate. That would really help me a lot. That would boost the videos, boost the live stream, and the algorithm would be a lot better because it'll push it to more people. And I'm trying to grow multiple platforms at the minute. My Twitch is the same as my YouTube. It's Raggy. That's where I'll mainly be streaming other career modes, not just Leeds. The main one at the minute will be just Leeds on YouTube. But if you want to tune into Twitch and see me play other games as well as career mode, that's where you'll find me. Beto! Oh! Oh my God!
Well, it came to nothing in the end.
How has he missed?
If Leeds carry on at this tempo, it's surely only a matter of time before they do take the lead in this.
Morgan Rogers on the ball. Gruev. How we not 1-0 up? Leif Davis. Beautiful ball out there to Dan James. Dan James cuts inside to Gruev. Gruev fancies the shot. Blazes it over the bar. There is, Luke, I want to know your opinion, Luke, on a signing that I have made on a loan from Chelsea for the CDM role. instead of Gruev. I want to know your opinions on Gruev, if you're still here, Luke.
Morgan Rogers.
And I want to know what you think about the signing that I've made on loan.
Could be troublesome. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. And a very good challenge.
I have decided to sign a player called Wesley Ugochukwu, I believe his name is, Ugochukwu from Chelsea, on loan. He'll come in January until the end of the season. 9 viewers. That is the most viewers I've ever had. So I'm so thankful. I really greatly appreciate it. Again, if you are new in here, be sure to like the stream. I really appreciate it. 11 people watching. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm absolutely. And then we end up conceding soon as I just say that. Like, that is just... People are going to turn off now. People are going to go. Brilliant. I conceded. People are going to leave the stream. Nah, I'm joking. I greatly appreciate it. If you could like the stream, I would really appreciate it, though. Because it just boosts the channel. Boosts the algorithm. Gruev is a bench option. Harrogate career mode. Oh, that's interesting. Harrogate Town. I believe I've done one of those before.
Davis. And Christensen has it.
I appreciate that you stuck the stream on in the background. I really do appreciate that. Gruev passes it into Solomon. Solomon into Gruev. Gruev into Tanaka. Tanaka tries to get past Boubacar Kamara. Now into Solomon. Valverde intercepts.
Morgan Rogers.
I can't believe we almost went 1-0 up again with Beto. And then he ends up just absolutely just fluffing the chance. We should have been 1-0 up. McAtee now on the ball. Skips a pass. Tyrone Mings. Tyrone Mings into Beto. Beto one-on-one. Oh my god, this guy cannot... He can't finish. What's happened to him? What's happened to him? I should take him off right now at half time because I'm not happy with him at all. He can't finish anything, him.
Read it superbly to take back possession.
You're not a big fan of Ugochukwu. See, I think he's got a ton of potential.
Teammates around him.
He just struggled. He struggled for Chelsea. Well, not struggled for Chelsea, struggled at Southampton. But the old Southampton team was awful. So you can't really judge it just based on that. It's a bit like Lavia. Lavia was good at Southampton. And then he went to Chelsea and he's barely played. Ball coming to McAtee. McAtee into Beto. Beto now. Ooh, just got some deja vu there. Andre Santos. Isn't he a Chelsea player as well? But he's on loan at he's on loan, isn't he? Watkins save. Wicked save. I cannot wait for Ampadu to come back into this team, honestly. We're struggling without him. Rogers, Callier with another save. Yes, I was going to say that. Strasbourg done really well this season. Under, this is a former Hull. It's Liam Rosier, isn't it? Former Hull coach. Ball's come out to McAtee. McAtee puts it through one-on-one. Beto one-on-one. Beto one-on-one. Come on. Come on. Finish. Beto 1-1. Go on. They love it, look. Come on.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend.
He shrugged off Liam Bailey. He said, "Get off me! Get off me," he says. They love it, look. They love it. We're all hugging. Marching on together. I'm going to end up having a soft spot for Leeds after this career mode. Ball gets fired in to Solomon. Tries to hold up the ball. You heard that Junior Firpo will be leaving. Yeah, Slink. Apparently he's leaving. He looks very likely to leave. He's already gone though. We already got rid of him, Slink. Do you remember episode 1? He was long gone. No worries, mate, Luke. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in.
Running with the ball confidently.
Yeah, we should hopefully be still on. I stream for about 2 hours usually, but we're going to try and get the January transfer window underway. Should be still live. But appreciate you for tuning in. Hope you have a good day. We're scouting him, Slink. We are scouting him. We're going to see how much he's worth and how much we could probably get him for. And then we'll convert him into a striker. And we'll use him as a striker off the bench. Because we're not going to throw him straight in over Beto. That's for sure. He's going to be more of a super sub type signing. It's Morgan Rogers here. I knew he was going to give that. I knew he was going to give that. We shouldn't have dove in there. We shouldn't have dove in. They're going to score. It's Valverde. Watkins. Ball's come out to Jacob Ramsey. Guev. Leon Bailey. Morgan Rogers fits it through to Watkins. Save from Kellier. What a save.
Well, the stats confirm it. Villa have wasted too many chances.
Maatsen. Oh, Maatsen. We just can't get out. We can't get out. We're struggling. We're struggling. Kellier. Tanaka tries to switch the play. Into Solomon. Davis.
What a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Strout. Griv.
Well, that's the sign of a
Strout.
well-organised defence.
Let's come back out to Christensen. Christensen running forward with the ball. Plays it into McAtee. McAtee looks for Beto. Beto one-on-one with Martinez. Martinez comes out. Beto.
He really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper.
We should be 2-1 up. We should be 2-1 up now. That was a clear chance. Ollie Watkins. Tanaka picks up the ball. Gruev out to Solomon. Solomon. Matty Cash. Solomon. Solomon tries to clear up. Can't clear up the ball. It's now Marlon.
Who can he pick out? Not away properly. He'll have a go here. Well, I gave him the big build-up, but the keeper has it comfortably.
Leif Davis tries to find Solomon. Bubakar Kamara. Oh, Marlon is just tearing me apart now on this left-hand side.
Morgan Rogers.
Rogers now. Kellier with another save. Oh my god, this keeper is unreal. Van Ewok's going to look for Solomon again. Into Beto. Maybe some subs are needed. We need some legs in the midfield. The players are getting dragged out of position, left, right and centre. Struggling here. Into Watkins. And it's just drifted wide. We're going to make a couple of signings. We're going to bring on Ramazani for Solomon. Just a bit more pace. I'm going to give the youngster a chance.
And news of a goal at the Etihad Stadium. Alex Scott.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. They've pulled one back and now trail by one.
Dan James.
7 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. Can they jump in?
Ah,
It looks so promising.
close.
The goal kicked the outcome.
Extremely close there. Almost made it work. Christensen.
Well, a struggle for Leeds to keep possession of the ball.
I think
10 minutes to go.
I might take off Tanaka, you know, because he's on a yellow card. I don't want to risk it. I'm going to bring off McAtee as well. I'm going to put Ramazani up top. I'm going to put Klitschko on for McAtee. Aronson's coming in. Aronson's coming on as well.
The move ends for now.
We're going for it.
And he has options available.
Oh, he's going to do Matty Cash for pace. He can do Matty Cash for pace.
Surely would finish it.
Come on.
And the Leeds throw forthcoming.
Aronson.
Can they get in behind them?
Aronson, ball, back post. Ramazani.
Complaining about that cross. Poor quality. Daniel Malin.
Donjay Marlin. Daniel Marlin into Boubacar Kamara. It's come back out to Valverde.
Jacob Ramsey.
Valverde.
Put them in front. And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending.
Aronson. It's Kamara. It's come back out to Valverde. Into Morgan Rogers. It's come back out to Marlon.
And there at break.
Davis with the interception. Right, now we go. Now we go. Klitschko out wide to Aronson. Aronson
Emphasis very much.
into Ramazani. Concert.
Very good challenge.
Just got back in time.
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes.
Hold on, boys. Hold on. Good point.
The fans can sense a winner coming here, but can they create...
Hold on, boys. It's a good point. It's a good point. We'll take it. Clear it. Yes.
And there it is, the full-time whistle. Separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always,
I love that.
interested to get
Good
your
point.
final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game.
Really good game, that. Good point. Good point. Happy with that. I'm so pleased that we managed to get... We had 11 viewers on the stream. That's just absolutely crazy. I love it. Like, we've also got 8 likes. 8 likes on the stream. Like, that is absolutely brilliant. And I'm thankful for everyone that has tuned in to this stream. It means a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. Thanks to everyone that is subscribed as well. If you are watching this as a video afterwards, be sure to check out the streams so you can watch it live. And also check out the Twitch as well, where I stream other content. Have another like. Oh, thanks for the like, mate. I really do appreciate it. Honestly, it means the world to me. 11 viewers we maxed at today on the stream, and it's the most viewers that I've ever had. And I've been streaming for a long time over on Twitch, quite a long time. We're on the road to 100 followers on Twitch. We have 87, I believe. So if everyone that was watching the stream today, we would have hit the goal of 100 followers on Twitch as well. Where I not only will be streaming FIFA content, well, I say FIFA content. Yeah, thanks for the sub, Tractor Boy. I really do appreciate that. Just see that you have subscribed. We've actually got some offers for some players. It looks like Ampadu's back as well, which is brilliant. Absolutely love that. Gabby, offers for Gabby. I don't really want to get rid of Gabby. I don't even want to get rid of him. It was because he's going to go out on loan when Wesley comes in. Christensen, we are going to sell. But would you sell him to Chelsea? Do you know what I mean? Like, would you sell Christensen to Chelsea? I'm going to say no. Gruev is a good sort of alternative. Like, he's going to be on the bench, isn't he? He's not going to really play, but we're not going to get rid of him. Bogle, I can't get rid of him because he's back up. But Ampadu, he's back. I feel bad for Rodon. But Ampadu is back. I'm not sure we should put Christensen at right back. We'll give it a go for this game against Manchester United to just see what we can do. But yeah, I really do appreciate the like. Scipio Africanus, I believe your name is. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I really do appreciate it. I will just paste. I'm going to paste the link to my Twitch in the chat now. If everyone that is watching could go follow my Twitch, it'd mean a lot to me. We're on the road to 100 followers, so we're almost at. We're on 87 out of 100 currently. We're 87, almost at 100 rather. That's why I'm putting it. But I would really appreciate if you go and give me a follow over on Twitch. Subscribe if you want as well. I am an affiliate over on Twitch. You could subscribe. You get a nice little sub badge next to your name. I not only stream just FC content, but I do stream other various content as well in other games because I'm a variety streamer, but mainly on YouTube and stuff. It will be career mode. But yeah, I greatly appreciate it if you could just take a little moment out of your time, out of your day. Just go give me a follow over there. But I'm so thankful for everyone that has followed me on YouTube and followed me on there today, and even liked the video, liked the stream. It means the world to me, honestly. I'm absolutely baffled by how many viewers I've had in this chat today.
Well, Leeds will be pleased with their start here, denied only by a great save from the goalkeeper.
If anyone wants to know a little bit more about me as well, like, obviously my name's Tom. I am 26 years old. I am autistic, so I'm not the most comfortable when it comes to talking to people in person. But when I'm on stream, I just find it a lot easier to talk to people when it's talking about stuff that I'm actually really interested in. So football, I could sit and talk to you about football for ages, and I'm not anxious, and I'm not worried, and I'm not. I could just sit and talk about football all day. That's why I appreciate it when people come in and just talk football with me. Doesn't matter what team you support, doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, doesn't matter what if you're, you know, your religion, doesn't matter any of that. If you just come into the stream, you want to hang out, you want to chill for a little bit, talk about some football, you're more than welcome to. And obviously, if I'm not live on YouTube, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know when I am live, because I will tell, and I'll post about when I am live. So yeah, if you're watching this live, just follow me over on Twitter, or X rather. Exact same as my YouTube, exact same as my Twitch. It's Raggy.
Well, in summing up the attributes of Patrick Schick, I think it's fair to say he makes everything look easy out there on the pitch, doesn't he?
Well, he's a natural goal scorer. He just has great awareness of space in the box. And, of course, he's a top-class finisher.
So the last time we played United, earlier on in this stream, we ended up getting absolutely spanked by them 3-0. But at this moment, we're kind of all over them. We've had a lot of chances. We're all over the ball. We've had a lot of the ball, but we've just not really done enough with it as of yet. I'd love to get a result here at Old Trafford. It would be the highlight of this stream, if just getting a result at Old Trafford. Don't let Schick shoot. Kelly with a save. When did the fixtures come out, you think? I believe when the second window opens, maybe. I say second window. I know there's a window that's opening now, but then it closes, doesn't it? And then the window reopens. I reckon when the window reopens, we'll get the fixtures around then. I'm not sure when. Probably at the end of June, early July, maybe. Sometimes it's probably, I don't even know if it's going to be even in August. I don't know. Like, I don't, honestly, Slink, I don't have a clue. 1-0. No. We've done so well to keep them out. I want to get a win. I don't want to end the stream and end up when we just don't get a win. The sliders that I've changed to. You think Leeds will get a player in, won't they? Yeah, Leeds are going to sign multiple players, Slink. There's no way you're going to come up to the Premier League and not sign anyone, because your squad's not strong enough. You're bound to sign players. You're not going to not sign anyone.
Solomon. And threading it through. Oh, but he's done brilliantly to cut it out.
You'll sign some players. Hopefully, yeah, it's the right sort of players that you need in order to survive. That's just the main aim, isn't it? It's nothing extravagant. Like, oh, you're gonna finish, you know, probably mid. I don't think you'll finish mid-table. I think you'll just about survive. It's like earlier on, Luke, another Leeds fan in the chat, said that he just wants. He says he'd be more than happy with you just surviving. It would take any points in order to stay up. So I reckon, yeah, you think 12th? Ooh, I don't know about 12th. You know, I think that's a little too high in my opinion. I think you need to be a bit more. I think if you just survive, literally just even one place above relegation would be a good season because you've stayed up. And then that allows you then to rebuild on that season that you've just had, so you can attract more players because you're in the Premier League. Then that's when you can start thinking about pushing more further up the table. That's when you make those more better signings, and you get rid of the signings that previously stayed with you to that first season. Yeah, you ain't getting. I wouldn't even say Champions League. No chance. I'd say if you could just about stay up in season, say like this season, you just stay up, and then the following season you make a more better charge. So like 12th for the second season, mid-table. Third season maybe try and do better than that again, so you get into the top 10. Say like you finish 9th. Because what you need to realise is there's teams in the Premier League now, like the likes of Brighton and Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, that are just straight up better than Leeds. So it's teams like that you'll be competing with every season to try and get mid-table. Europa League, Conference League, those places are all going to be difficult now. Even Aston Villa, obviously Newcastle, Spurs, all these teams, it's competitive now.
Options are plenty.
Yeah, even like any points against Crystal Palace.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of
Crystal Palace ain't easy, and I know that. I've had to suffer with that this season. We lost 4-0 Crystal Palace. We lost to them in the Carabao Cup. We lost to them at Wembley. It's not been a good season for my team when we play Crystal Palace. I absolutely despise playing Crystal Palace.
Just a quick reminder, action from the third round of the FA Cup coming up live on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Aston Villa. Well, it's great to have a play.
See, when I've got the ball here, I don't know what to do. I can't spin on the ball, and a win against Everton in the new stadium That's going to be cool, that is, to see the new Everton ground. Looks phenomenal. Looks really good. I'm upset that they've had to move, though. You don't want to see teams that are like founders of the league and really good historical teams having to move. It's not really what you want to see, is it?
Well, Derek, he's been a constant threat. He's shown lots of energy, great skill at times, a good understanding of how to find space, and he's scored a well.
Goodison will always remain as one of my favourite Premier League grounds. How we're struggling here against this United team. We've been all over them.
Given away by Manchester United. And it's still on. Played towards the back post.
Finish! Oh, why didn't he shoot? Oh, that was brilliant football. Why didn't he shoot? Oh my God, that was awful.
Mount.
Oh, why didn't he shoot? That was a chance. That was a clear chance.
And they have possession again. Decent position this.
Garnacho. Oh, he just didn't shoot. I don't know why he didn't shoot. I'm gonna go more attacking. I'm gonna go more attacking. We've been live for 2 hours. I usually only stream for 2, but I want to bring in a couple of players if we can. Shake. Save. Davis now. Gruev looks to switch the ball to James. What a ball! What a ball from Gruev into Dan James. Dan James, he's going to look for Beto, back post. Beto, touch, finish! Yes! Beto! 1-1. Oh, voice crack. 1-1. What a ball from Gruev out there to James. What a pass. What a pass. Pass of the season already. What a ball. James, back post. Beto, finish. That's more like it. Oh my God, what a pass. Where's that pass? Show me this pass. Take me back. Where is it now? Ball comes out here. Ball comes out to Gruev there and watches for a pat. Bang! He slips while he makes the pass, but he sees James. He sees James on the turn. And he just sprays it. Watches for a pass. Bang. Misses Tanaka. Ball out here. Straight off the defender. Touch on the chest. In on goal against his former club. Whips in the pass. And it's 1-1. Come on then, you Leeds. Marching on together. They're bringing on Rashford. Can we hold on again? The ball has come out. It's Kobe Mainu. Into Schick, and he's finished it. Oh, and it's awful defending from Leeds. Oh, it was going so well. Beto. Tackle from De Ligt, and it was going so well. Ampadu into Solomon. Tanaka. Come out to Gruev. Van Eyck. Ball's going to come into Beto. Beto on the turn. Beto's going to play it back. Saved. Solomon into the box. Keeper comes out. Oh, Rashford's done me there. Ampadu. Lovely. It's coming to Beto. Tries to turn. Can't get past Ugarte.
Bruno Fernandes has it.
Ball's come out to Bruno Fernandes.
Good looking sequence this. Shot attempt.
Schick!
Oh, that's
Ball's come out to Kelly over save. Ampadu fires it into McAtee. Kobamenu intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho plays it through to Schick. Schick saved by Kelly. We're going to go for it again. We're going to make the same substitutions that we've been making in the previous games. Solomon off. Beto off for Ramazani up top. Aronson for McAtee. And Tanaka's coming off of Giabi. We're going for it again. Pure pace. Pure grit.
That's a really important save, but can they get back into this match? I'm not sure they can.
struggling to get it away. Danger averted for now.
The absolute pure scenes when Beto scored that equaliser and then we go and concede moments after it was just absolutely it was so heartbreaking. Kobamenu now.
Physically strong and secure.
Schick. Right, we need a chance. We're not going to get a chance if we do that. All with a pass like that. Awful. Awful pass. I think it's finished. The game's finished. Garnacho into Schick. Back to Schick. Giabi. Oh, one more chance and we can't make it. So close. So close. We almost made it count. But it's now the start of the January transfer window and Wesley should be walking in the door any second. Oh no, he's already walked in the door, hasn't he? Oh dear. So this is now where we are going to try and make some sales. I'm going to sell Gelhardt. I'm also going to look at loaning out this guy and loaning out Giabi because we brought in Ugochukwu on a season, well, half a season loan. So he goes straight in pretty much to the team. There's a nice little upgrade there. He sits next to him. We're going to let me just make a little change to this team here. So Christensen is going to be on the bench and Ampadu comes in. There we go. MK Dons. Just purely for this game, I'm going to make a couple of changes. I'm actually going to play Gelhardt, you know, up top. I'm going to play Rodon over Strout. And I'm going to play Bogle over Van Hewitt. Hopefully that team there can beat MK Dons. I mean, it should do. There we go. Still 6th in the league, though. We do need to get a win. We are dying for a win. We have not had a win in this episode yet, which is quite heartbreaking. Short-term loan to Mallorca for Giabi. I'm going to accept that. And now we've got 2 more offers for Christensen from Palace and 1 from Bournemouth. But I don't want to sell him to Premier League opposition because that's just, you wouldn't do that in real life, would you? Like, I don't think you would do that. It wouldn't happen. Offer for Bryn Aronson. I'm not against getting rid of him because he's just not really my cup of tea. But then I'm thinking, who would play instead of him in that position? But I'm not going to sell him to a Premier League team anyway, so it'd be pointless talking about that. In terms of the signing that I really wanted to make, obviously 23 million for Eagle is not going to happen in this window. We can't make it happen. We can't afford him. But maybe for next season we'll be able to bring him in. And Diego Coppola is a signing that I really wanted to make. 22 years old, 6'4" defender, right-footed, aerial jockey, absolute beast of a centre-back. Maybe we'll bring him in for next season now. If we get rid of Rodon, we'll bring him in. But in terms of like right now, it's not really something that to do. But this will probably be the last game that I'm actually going to play of this stream, of this episode, because it is now going to be over 2 hours long. We're not going to change the team. I'm going to keep the team exactly like that. Hopefully we can pick up a win here against Leicester. If we can't, then it's clearly them. It's clearly a me issue. It's not. It's not an issue with the team. It's an issue with me. The sliders are too difficult. We're having fun, and now we're just struggling a bit. But hopefully Wesley can be a staple in this team.
I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Leeds United versus Leicester City.
If we can't beat a relegated Leicester team, then... Oh, Beto. Finish. Oh, lovely. That's more like it. Let's go. Let's go. And he does it in front of the away end. Oh my god, that is audacious. That is so audacious. That is literally just... That is just... troll. What a troll. He's gone straight over to the away end and he's pointing at him. He's pointing at him. He's turned into a Jamie Vardy there. He's absolutely rinsing him. Ugochukwu running through the team. Still Ugochukwu.
Nicely timed tackle. Right, something has changed at St James's Park, but let's get details.
The ball comes through. It's Koulibaly now. Harry Winks on the ball into Mavididi.
Right up to date. And a strong tackle.
McAtee into Van Iwerk into Beto. Beto tries to skip round the players. Dragged out to Dan James. Dan James, edge of the box. Tanaka. Wesley with a shot. Hermansen. Into Strout. Strout into McAtee. McAtee now skips away from the defender. Skips away. Cuts in on his left foot. McAtee! What a goal from what a goal from James McAtee. That's more like it. Skips away from two players. Finishes it into the top of the net. What a finish. What a first half display this is from Leeds. This is more like it. I'm aware that we're playing against a weaker opposition, but you could say it's been a long time coming. We had a good game against United. We just didn't create enough. It's now into Solomon. Eyes up the defender. Koulibaly can't hack Solomon. Solomon cuts in on his right foot. Right foot bends one. Hermansen with the save. Solomon on the corner. Plays it through.
The goalkeeper made it look as though there was no pressure on him whatsoever. And I believe there's been a goal at Stamford Bridge. Alex Scott can fill us in.
Yeah, it's a goal for Spurs. Could the goalkeeper have done better?
Davis.
Let's not take nothing away from
Calm and collected into Tanaka.
Stevens at 1-1 with
McAtee tries to beat
Thanks as always, Alex.
Samari in midfield. Couldn't quite pull it off.
Move in the making.
It's Al Kanous out wide to Mavididi. Mavididi plays one through to Okafor. Okafor back post.
Under no real
McAtee,
thinking time. Well, the
one of Leicester City's wonder kids, fells to Okafor. Okafor.
strong glove on the ball.
It's a good save that from Kellier. It's come out to Solomon. Solomon on the ball now. Dancing through the Leicester team. Still Solomon.
A chance to whip it
Still Solomon. Puts the ball into the box. Manson
but technically
clear with the ball. Oh, welcome to the stream. 7 viewers. Appreciate you for stopping by.
throw in for Leeds United.
Hope you're all having a lovely day.
Out
Tanaka into Solomon.
A glorious chance.
Solomon drops the defender.
Superb defending. Massive
Leif Davis. Leif Davis
chance to play it in.
drives into the box. Corner.
Deflected beyond the byline, so a corner here.
James McAtee on the corner now.
Well, not cleared away completely.
It's foul to Wesley. Wesley at the edge of the box. Wesley plays it into Strout. Strout struggles to hold up the ball.
The execution.
It's Ampadu now. Wins back the ball. Dispossessed by McAtee. Comes to Tanaka. Misses the ball.
And this would reduce the deficit. And the post getting in the way.
Oh my God, what is going on?
Now what can they do from here?
Mavadidi. Van Arwijk. Strouk.
Just couldn't get it.
Davis.
Well, they just can't
Cleared.
get back into this game.
It's Solomon on the ball.
That occasion just denying them.
Yes, a really open
Solomon
field.
plays it out to James.
End-to-end stuff.
James looking for McAtee. McAtee can't quite get there. Vestergaard clears the ball. The game's gone end to end now. El Canoes. Ampadu.
In their tracks.
Van Arwijk cleared.
Oh, this looks
Ball's come
useful.
back out to Mavadivi. Mavadivi floats one back post. Solomon able to receive the ball. Solomon comes forward with the ball. Koulibaly
Challenge.
well intercepted. It's been a back and forth with them pair over there on that left hand side.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw in.
Ball comes out to Davis. Davis into McAtee. McAtee plays it up to Beto. Beto, well face. Into Tanaka. Tanaka looks for some opportunities, but nothing can arise from it.
Alert defending to put a stop to the chance.
There's no runs were being made. Mavadidi plays it into Okafor, but he's just drifted offside. Ah, that was the wrong ball. I didn't really pass there, to be fair. That was my mistake. Don't know why it didn't work. Still, we win back the ball. Tanaka now. Dan James running with the ball. Chops inside. Still Dan James. Oh, and the ball's just run away from him. Unlucky. El Canoes.
He's had happier days in front of goal, Stuart.
Yeah, he's not had his usual impact.
It's going to be 2-0 half time.
The ball in dangerous positions. He's got to keep working hard to find that little bit of space.
It's been a good debut so far for Wesley Ugachukwu.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur
Ugachukwu
in this
looks to
second
play a ball out to Dan James, but
half. Foul play set
gets
for-
fouled. Tanaka now into Ugachukwu. Looks to play a ball out to McAtee. McAtee now running through. On goal. Still James McAtee. It's still McAtee on his left foot.
Surely had to go in, but marvellous defending.
McAtee is playing an amazing game here
And a goal has gone in the Nottingham
against
Forest
Leicester.
match. Alex Scott has all the details.
This has been his best game by a mile in a Leeds shirt. Ugachukwu nice and calm on the ball. Passes it to Tanaka. Tanaka switches the play out wide to McAtee. McAtee passes it out wide to Dan James. Dan James tries to get past Luke Thomas. Cuts inside on his right foot. His left foot rather.
Straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say.
Nothing comes of it.
Well, there's been so much talk about
Mavadidi.
potential transfer, but its potential no more.
Still Mavadidi.
It's fact.
Well, at around £45 million, I think they paid just the right sort of figure for
Samara, if you could find the ball, he's found the ball.
I just hope he proves me right.
Mavadidi cuts inside.
He'll be disappointed if he didn't take that one clean.
He's not beating Kellier from there. Kellier passes it, launches it through. Tanaka now. Can he find Beto? He's found Beto. Beto.
That is a very fine challenge.
Two Leicester
Difficult
players
to
on him at
discuss.
all time. Managed to come away with the ball.
I think most fans would be pretty
Mavadidi
happy with
now.
this man's display so
Plays it to
far.
Van Ewijk. Van Ewijk into Ugachukwu.
His movement was good. As
Ugachukwu
was fast, and of course
plays
he
it through to
got
Beto.
well.
Beto.
Just needs to continue that form into the second half.
Beto plays it through. He had no options. That was a bad ball. Wrong option there. Now come back to Mavididi. Luke Thomas, back to Mavididi. To Harry Winks. Into Sumare. Ugachukwu misses the ball. Okafor. Should be 2-1, shouldn't it? Yeah, we've been let off there. We've been massively let off there. Messing around at the back. Leeds start messing around at the back. This is not looking good. Ugachukwu. Good dispossession. Into Solomon. Solomon looks for Beto. The ball is perfect. Beto dispossessed.
Don't forget we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Leeds United facing Bournemouth. And can they prize them open now? And tremendous individual.
Mavididi.
And a simple clearance, a good one.
Comes into McAtee. McAtee on the turn. McAtee round 2.
Counter-attacking chance.
It's still McAtee.
Well, it came to nothing.
Plays it through to Solomon. Solomon into Tanaka.
Dan James.
Dan James. Goes around Thomas. Into Beto. Skip past one. Saved by Hermansen. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Ugachukwu passes it through. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Ugachukwu now. He's so good. McAtee plays it through to Solomon. Switches to play to Van Ewijk. Van Ewijk to Tanaka. Tanaka plays it through to Beto. Beto holds it up well. Tanaka into McAtee. McAtee back to Tanaka. Dan James. Tanaka. Solomon. Turn. Shoot. Save. 8 viewers. Oh my god, 8 viewers. Welcome. Appreciate you for stopping by. Welcome to the stream.
So with all the information, here's Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Chelsea. They now lead 3-2 with 77 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much.
Dan James.
Leicester moving the ball with purpose.
Ethan Ampadu. Get back, Ampadu, get back.
Steffi Mavididi.
It's Mavididi now. Plays it through to Okafor. Okafor with a chance.
From the keeper to avert the danger.
Van Ewijk tries to clear the ball. Ugachukwu just misses the ball. Van Ewijk again. It's Tanaka plays the ball into McAtee. McAtee looking for the right option. Can he find it? Dan James out wide. Dan James had a good game so far. Dan James lays it off to Beto. Beto, heavy touch. Oh my god. That should have been 3-0. We should have been just home and dry by now. We wouldn't have to worry about this game conceding late on. Ugachukwu. That's it, son. Lovely stuff. Tanaka tries to play through to Beto. Gave the ball away. We're looking for this win. We really want this win. Strauch.
Now in a more than decent position.
It comes out to Tanaka. Tanaka misses out on the ball.
Well, that one has
It's come out to Strout. Try and keep the ball, guys. Possession now. Ugachukwu. He's going to look out wide for Dan James. Dan James heads down the ball. Luke Thomas. It's a really bad, weird clearance from Thomas, that. And it's a win. On our final game of the stream and our final game of the episode, we've managed to come away with a 2-0 win over Leicester City, which still, I think we're still going to be in 5th. I don't think we're going to move any higher than 5th. Let's see. We've dropped down to 6th. Okay, we'll take that. So we're still on course for Europe, some form of European football at this moment in time. We're sat in 6th place, a point above Chelsea. Goal difference is 10, so it's not looking too bad. But I'm still happy with that. with the results that we have had in this episode, it's quite questionable with the results. I mean, we only managed to win that. We started off the episode with losing to United 3-0, and then we lost to Brentford. We managed to draw with Man City, and then we lose to Chelsea 2-0. We draw against Forest, draw against Villa, and then we managed to lose against United, which I could say we're very unlucky with that game. We won in the cup, but we've just come away with a 2-0 win over Leicester. But we're still sat in a I can't even speak. I can't even speak. European place. There we go. 9 viewers. Oh my god. We maxed out at 11 viewers on the stream today, and I'm absolutely grateful for everyone that's tuned into the stream. Remember that the stream will be uploaded as a video, so if you missed any of the stream at any point, feel free to go back and check out the games that you may have missed. I appreciate everyone that is subscribed, everyone that has liked the stream. I appreciate it. If you are new and you want to see more content, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you do know when I do go live. Also follow me over on Twitch, where I also stream a variety of different games, and also follow me on Twitter. It's the exact same. My Twitch is the exact same as YouTube as well. It's just It's Raggy, and the Twitter is the same. It's Raggy. You'll know when I've gone live. And yeah, I appreciate everyone that stopped by, and I'll see you guys in the next stream tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. In a bit. Bye.